Colorful makeup doesn't have to be bold and dramatic. It can be soft, chic, and wearable for every day. It's all about balance. Today, I'm showing you how to add just the right amount of color without overthinking it or overcomplicating it. I'm using only one eyeshadow and one mascara to create 3 different looks, from subtle to bold, so you can ease into color and see what works for you. Keep watching and I'll show you how to build up a colorful eye look step by step while keeping the rest of your makeup balanced and fresh. Everything that I'm wearing will be linked in the description box below. I have my base on, which is the Chanel Water Fresh Touch, which I've been loving, and then my brows are done. I have no concealer on or anything else on my skin. For the first look, we're just going to concentrate the color on the lower lash only. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a little bit of concealer on my eyelids. This is from Tower 28. Place that all over the eyelid up to the brow, and I would do this normally whether or not I was wearing eyeshadow. This is just to color correct and cancel out any darkness on my eye or the eyelid. Taking my L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection powder, I'm just gonna set that. Now again, I haven't done any concealer underneath my eyes. I just wanted to prep the eyelid. Now for the eyeshadow, this is a color that I have been eyeing for quite a while, and I wore it last week on set and I got so many compliments on it. And it's a color that I wouldn't normally buy. I'm more of a neutral champagne shimmer kind of gal, and if I wear color, I tend to only really wear colored mascara, in particular blue mascara. But I kept seeing this in my feed, it just kept popping up and I knew I had to get it. It's Blushing Lizard from Half Magic Beauty. Ugh, this is like a pink blue duochrome. And I don't know if you could actually say that it's a color, and that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Yes, there is color in this, but I feel like this is almost like a neutral because of the pink in it. It feels very grounded to me. It doesn't really feel like it's a super bold color, which is another reason why I love to wear it and why I recommend it to everybody, and probably why it went viral, to be honest, because I think a lot of people saw it and they thought, oh, I can wear this, for good reason. Donnie Davy, you're a genius. I love everything that you do. Now, I know I could have chosen any color, but I feel like this color, due to the fact that it is so popular and because of the nature of it, I feel like it will work for a lot of skin tones. On super deep skin tones, it would be absolutely stunning. Medium skin tone, stunning. Light skin tone, stunning. It's just one of those colors. If you have blue eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes, this is gonna look stunning on you. It doesn't matter what your eye color is, really. So let's put it on. So I have this smoky smudger brush. This is from Urban Decay. It's very old. I have had this for a very long time. And I'm actually just gonna take, I have this water in a can, which I know is so random. It's from Avene, but I'm gonna wet the tip of the brush, and I'm just tapping it on my hand to get rid of the excess. I want to minimize the fallout from this glittery eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take a little on the brush here, and then I'm just gonna run it all along the lower lash line. It's so minimal, but when you move, you can see the sparkle. We're just kind of dipping our toe in and seeing how we feel, seeing if we like the temperature. This is a good placement for any kind of color, whether you're using an eyeliner, an eyeshadow. Just put it on your lower lash line and leave everything else bare and minimal, and I promise you, it's not that scary. And the reason I haven't done concealer yet is because I haven't done mascara yet, and I just want to be able to clean up any fallout that I might get from the shadow. And now, even though the rest of my face isn't done, you still get that hint of color on the lower lash line, and it's already really fun and fresh, but minimal to do and minimal on the face. Like, it doesn't scream, oh my god, you're wearing color. It just sort of adds a little bit of a pop on the face. Great for beginners. Now for the second look, you probably guessed we're just going to place the eyeshadow on the top lid, but I'm going to take a flat brush. This is just from Delium. The nice thing about this is that it's nice and compact, and you can really pack product into it. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other brush, is I'm going to wet it. And this eyeshadow is luckily very malleable in the sense that it doesn't seize up when you add water to it. So I'm just going to take on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack it. I'm obsessed. Is it maybe because it has blue in it? I don't know. What I like to do is I take it on the lid and then I go just above my bone. So then when my eye is open, you can kind of get a hint of it. And then look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And now for mascara, I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm just going to take a black mascara and add that. So I just added black mascara to both eyes. As you can see, the one eye that has the completely bare lid, but we have the color underneath with the black mascara. This is for beginners. This is if you're kind of dipping your toe in, you're not really sure about color, but you definitely want to start wearing color. Now this next look, you know, if you kind of graduated and you're feeling fun and you want to just kind of go all the way in with the eyeshadow. I have the eyeshadow all over the lid, some black mascara. I'm going to finish the face and then I'm going to add something else to create a third look with this eyeshadow, but you have to stay tuned. So my skin looks pretty good. I'm going to take my foundation brush and just sweep under my eyes to get rid of any fallout. And then I'm going to take my concealer again, and I have a Real Techniques brush right here, and I'm just going to correct under the eye, and immediately that just cleans up the look. The thing about wearing color is it's actually really easy. It's almost the same as if you're wearing a red lip. The rest of the face needs to be really polished and balanced. If the face is balanced, whatever color you wear is not going to draw as much attention as you think. It's actually going to complement your face. And that's exactly what you want. All right, so we have a little concealer under the eyes. I'm just gonna go and do a little pinpoint concealing. I have the bronzing and sculpting serum from Makeup by Mario. I'm gonna pump a little on the back of my hand, grabbing my brush, tapping it in. And this is just to add a little bit of dimension and shape to the face. I love this sculpting serum because it's so forgiving. It's really user-friendly. It doesn't deposit a ton of product onto the face. It's very sheer, but buildable. Like, it's not like you're getting a thin product and it's not worth your money. No, it's not that. It's just really workable and also super natural to the naked eye. Have any of you tried his new foundation, the new formulation? I hear it's amazing. I really want to try it. Okay, even that, right? Do you see how the color just starts to pop because my face is starting to become more balanced and just more kind of put together, for lack of a better term? That's what I'm talking about. This is the lip that I've been wearing every day. I get a ton of compliments on it, but it is 3 lip liners and 1 lipstick. So please don't come at me. It's just one of those things that I discovered. I kept building on it and now I'm obsessed with it and I can't do it any other way. This is the e.l.f. lip liner in Baddest Beige. Now for the lipstick, this is Humble from Rare Beauty. And now for the magic, I have Anywhere Caffeine. This is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Pencil Extreme, so it's the longwear pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it here on the bottom to contour, and then on the Cupid's bow, taking it about halfway down, taking the Humble lip liner and just connecting everything. It's my favorite lip. I love it. Then I'm taking Beverly Hills Blush. This is from Merit. It's just a really pretty warm pink. It matches the tone of my lips. It's just really natural and pretty. All right, so this is the first and second eye looks with the full face. As you can see, it looks really balanced, right? It doesn't look heavy. The color isn't overdone. It's just kind of a nice little addition to what I already have on my face. That is the whole point of color. As you can see, I've already put more Blushing Lizard on top of my lid, and that's because what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more color. This is Electric Blue from YSL. So I'm going to try and layer this on top of the black mascara that I already have on. We'll see how it goes. But this is what I wore last week. So fun. And what the blue does is it really helps that shimmer pop. See that? Another thing that I like to recommend if you are afraid of color, try colored mascaras. It's a really good way to bridge into color if you're not feeling adventurous, if you don't want to worry about eyeshadow, but you still want to have a little bit of color on your face. I always recommend a blue mascara. Maybelline also has some colored mascaras. This is a plum shade. It's really beautiful. Maybelline also has a blue in the Sky High formula as well. And then the mascara that introduced me to colored mascaras, the L'Oreal Voluminous in Cobalt Blue. I love this mascara, but I will say this one is the most vibrant of all of them. I know it's the most expensive, and I'm sorry, but it's not always the case, but in this case, it is. It's the one that pops the most, and this one is so bright, I feel like it'll pop on really, really dark lashes and darker skin. Color doesn't have to be scary. You can definitely work in baby steps, but remember, as far as keeping the skin really clean and polished, that's why I did a really soft blush, a neutral lip, so it doesn't compete with the color that I have on my eyes. Remember, like I said, it's all about balance. And this way, the color feels intentional. It's not overwhelming your face or overwhelming your look. I hope this gave you a little bit of inspiration to try something new. Even if you are nervous about color, it does not have to be scary. Please give me a like, throw me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more pro makeup content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a brand new video.